Assholes Anonymous is sponsored by Executive Art and Bazaar the Coffee Bar. Check us out on the Executive Art YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Hello, good people. It is us. We're back.
Leor has not counseled us yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Leor is not counseled.
Assholes Anonymous is in the building.
Leor's too busy with the election and shit like that.
He knows our value.
And I am your beautiful and scrumptious.
That nigga said scrumptious.
Yeah.
A grown man just called himself scrumptious.
Yeah,
That's some light-skinned ass shit.
That's some delicious shit.
You would know, light skin.
In all my 30 years of living, I have never referred to myself as scrumptious.
But you
I referred to myself as a lot of things.
But you looked in the mirror and said, "Oh." Cancellation.
When I was listening to Prince, I made that noise.
You was on. King Keno in the building, and next to me I got my man.
I am the man that they call Hair God, a.k.a. Razor Ramon, a.k.a. Birmingham Drake.
Birmingham Drake.
And sometimes I do feel like
miss
Pablo.
me a little when you're gone.
Wow.
Gone.
Yeah, whole pop star.
Certified Lover Boy gonna be hot though.
To the west of him.
No, to the west of him.
To the west of him.
Is that the best of him?
Oh, you got that right.
Darkness is in the bed.
It's your boy Justin L.H. Wood, a.k.a. live from the 205, a.k.a. Jet Black. And we ain't bit like that. Al.
Darkness.
Hey, man, look. Nobody's doing Al right now.
Okay, Cardi B.
No. Time out. Cardi B got that from Max B. We love you, baby. We're going to hold you down to the end. Free Max B.
Free Max B, goddamn.
Yo, wow.
Okay, next to him.
Yo, what's up, Machiavellian? Let's get it.
You got that right.
Machiavellian Marks in the business.
Let's get it.
Saint.
Well,
Not a sinner.
let's talk about these sponsors that we got.
Let's talk about them.
First and foremost, let's talk about this old Bazaar coffee motherfucking bar.
Got that right.
Got the pillow out.
We out here, you know what I'm saying? We have a Bazaar coffee bar, one of our
I love this place.
You know what I'm saying? We got bougie ass Will running this motherfucker.
Will is not bougie. Will is of the people.
Little Jesus Will.
Man, Will been wearing the same Kango since 1992.
Jesus wore the same sandals them whole 33 years.
Impossible.
33 years.
He might have
Plus
had
he did
limits.
with loosen the scrap. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Executive Art with the beautiful artwork up on the wall up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm partial to the Erykah Badu. I wish, can we get an Erykah Badu booty pic from
No.
Executive Art?
No.
When she stands to the side.
No.
Y'all know how many come on.
We're not monogamous. I mean,
misogynist.
We're not doing
We're
that.
not.
What is that? Why?
No.
We're just
we would
misogynist.
not objectify that woman.
But y'all gonna let the women objectify Barack Obama with the whole goatee? Nah, you know, it's cool. It's cool.
That's how I
It's
gonna
cool.
go. That's
No
how I
shave,
gonna go.
November.
That's how we doing?
That's
Yeah, that's messed
Where
up,
we going
dude.
with this?
And today we got our other sponsors in line. First of all, we got Butterfly Vegans.
Stay on the mic.
Butterfly Vegan, we got up here in this building. You know what I'm saying? Call them at 205-230-6331 if you want to get into these products. Right here, I got the a money code shea butter in my hand.
That shit smells
It smells amazing. And then on top of that, you got the body wash.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like when I tell y'all this body butter, it's body butter, right? It smells great.
Oh yeah, put some of that body butter on you.
Like,
Ash your ass. It's getting cold. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass out here and get stuff.
And it's manufactured in the beautiful Alabama city, the Marvel city.
Of what?
Bessemer.
Absolutely.
Little Vietnam.
You watch your motherfucking mouth talking about Bethel, man. You hold up now.
You next. Okay, go get it.
I just had it. I had it.
Go on, put your radio voice on there, cuz.
Yeah, go on, roar.
And shouts out to the other guy. Who just so happens to be our other sponsor. No, the name of the business is The Other Guy.
The other guy.
The owner,
And
Chris
his name
Bridges, over there.
Chris Pritchard. Okay.
Get your what is it? Your meals prepped. Oh my gosh. The fucking jerk wrap. Get the stuffed bell peppers. Get it all. Get it all.
All of it.
And I'm telling you, it's great for post-workout, pre-workout, post-sex, whatever. It's great food. The other guy.
When you love them hoes.
When you love them.
This is who I am. I'm sorry. The other guy.
All right, we good.
And also brought to you by Recoil Tactical Solutions LLC. Pew pew. They have an introduction course, introduction firearm course, and an advanced training firearm course. Contact Sarah CEDROWE on Facebook or Facebook Messenger, or you can call at 205-789-0087. The slogan is be aware and be safe. Now, we are having a giveaway for our 50th episode, which would be our next episode.
Oh, shit,
Tell
I'm
them about it,
slip.
Keno.
This is your last
How is that even
episode
possible?
to be able to subscribe, like, and leave a message on this podcast that as it airs.
Not on Facebook, but actual YouTube.
Actual YouTube. Go to Executive Art YouTube channel and like and subscribe and leave a message on the most recent podcast, and you will win the opportunity to win one of these beautiful canvases from Executive Art.
Yeah.
And you will win a course from Recoil Tactical Solutions, where you'll learn how to pick your gun, shoot your gun, clean your gun, know what you have to do with your gun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you got a baby daddy you don't like, you can pick his ass off from 1,000 miles away off the goddamn roof of the Collegeville Project, bitch. You die the whole slow.
I mean, like the contest
maybe-
really doesn't require that
maybe-
much effort.
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
And
not.
y'all like free shit, so
Yeah.
shit, stop
It's all
playing.
free. So
I
today,
like to shoot guns,
so
but
today
I'm a felon.
we are asking a very prominent question right now that I really want to know about
Right.
is what is an independent woman?
I have no clue.
I have none.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the question within itself is.
I thought it was
perplexing
being
to
a
me.
reasonable adult.
I mean, it depends on who's saying what and when they say what. Now, we did make out we did send out some smoke signals for people to come down, because people said we don't have women that come down here and talk a lot about the situation to come down here and speak on the fact of what they
There's a
consider
fifth
themselves to be
microphone.
independent. So
There's a
now
whole fifth microphone
you
in
leave
building.
this conversation up to our interpretation of what we see as independent women. Good luck with what's going to happen next. This shit
I
is
count 1, 2, 1, 2,
this shit finna get real.
4. Only 4 women.
So here go the thing. I think
I don't think they're gonna
most
talk.
women that are claiming independent women do not know what an independent woman is.
Whoa, that's a extremely that's an extreme accusation.
It is. It's almost true. It's 100% true. Like, you don't know what independence is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're going out. People are having their interpretation of what independence is, and they'll say, "I'm an independent woman." Okay, so as your independent woman ass, do you work for someone else? Yes or no? Maybe.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, they might.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. So
it's-
you depending on them to have a job for you, right?
Right.
That ain't independent.
That's not.
That's not
That's not-
not necessarily. I mean, that's a perception. It's perception. It's based on the line of perception.
Exactly. So you perceive yourself to be independent in a certain type of way because it
Or-
sounds good in the argument.
Right.
Oh, I mean,
Is that not true?
Especially.
No, I disagree. I
gonna hold
disagree.
on,
Mike.
Mike. They're gonna hold Mike.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Mike.
Come on, black
Baron
man.
of bathroom hooch.
You know what I
But
mean?
no. I want to say
Darker than
the
darkness.
As the Baron is walking up,
You know
I
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
say,
Yeah.
I want to say I disagree with the premise
You know what I'm saying?
that
That's-
simply
Doing a
because
slow walk like Joe Biden. and
simply
shit.
because a woman works for a company does not necessarily mean that she is not independent.
Okay.
I think that I think one of our issues are when we talk about the word dependent.
You know
is
what?
the emotion behind it.
You know what? You know what we got? We got Google.
We do have Google.
We have a dictionary.
We have Google.
Yeah,
but
we have all those
Google.
words. You know what I'm saying?
But
Whoa.
one thing that Google is not going to.
What does the word mean?
Yeah, I know what it means, but one thing that Google is not going to account for is colloquialisms. What it means in our everyday, what it means in our
cultural
everyday
context.
cultural context, our everyday vernacular. So it's just like, a woman may say, I'm independent and have a whole husband. That doesn't necessarily mean that is untrue. She's saying...
Let Will speak.
I apologize. My bad, Will.
Let darkness.
I'm going to shut the fuck up.
Of
Brother
darkness. Of darkness.
Brother Darkness.
The Reverend Darkness.
Yeah, darkness of darkness.
The Bishop of Darkness.
You know what I'm saying?
It's spreading.
Midnight.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Will. Hi.
Hello, Will.
Hi there.
So I'm just trying to clarify your premise. What you're stating is that basically a woman who is dependent on a job can't be independent?
Well, first definition says not dependent such as not subject to control by others. If you got a job, that's in the first definition, that counts as no. Okay,
if you have a job working for somebody else,
keep
let's
going,
be clear about that.
What's your next premise?
So I'm going to step away and then come back to it.
Okay.
So do you believe there's such thing as an independent man?
No.
No.
Okay. That's all.
Okay.
It's a function. It's a functional man.
Now, this is the key. He said, do you believe it's a such thing as an independent man?
The people on your shirt aren't social distancing.
You've never heard a man say, I'm an independent man.
Never.
I'm a strong, independent black man.
I can live in my
He may say self-made, but he never say independent.
Never said self.
He never said he was an independent man.
I'm a strong, independent black man.
And
I don't need no
inside
woman.
of what we are looking for mostly inside of relationships is not independent. We're looking for interdependent.
Yeah.
So we go in and we look for somebody who's willing to work inside of our framework of us being inside of a relationship, right? So even if you say you independent, right, you still want your significant other to do certain things.
Correct.
So are you saying that you depend on? No. I think what you mean to say is you still depend on your significant other to do certain things for you. Okay, so now that we have now that is clear,
It's called dick sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I give dick.
You know, some dude.
She depend on you for that.
does she?
Sometimes.
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 She ain't depending on
Y'all see what's going on here.
And if she don't,
I just want to make sure I'm
and
not
if
the
she
only
don't
one that
depend
sees
on
this.
if she don't depend on you for dick, she might depend on somebody else for dick.
She
Even
depends
if
on
she
dick
depend
for
on
dick.
somebody
That's the thing.
Dick.
Dick's a dick. I mean, it may not
dick?
always be my dick.
Does she
Why are
have
we
it?
talking
breaks
about
my heart.
dicks?
No,
Okay.
Hoes.
It's
Gay ass
part
niggas.
of the thing.
it's part. I mean,
It's part of the situation.
this is what I'm saying, Keno. All right.
Question.
I just personally feel like when we talk about independent women, it can mean a myriad of things because we have so many different opinions.
It's
of
left
what,
to interpretation.
It's exactly.
definitely
I
left
feel
to
like it's left to interpretation simply because what I classify as independent may not be the same thing that you classify as independent.
Okay, at that point though,
Yeah.
let's realize it. That means it's not real.
Does it?
It's left up to
Perception is
interpretation.
reality to the person who is perceiving
It's just a perception. So inside of each perception, you can always quantify perception in a different kind of way and make it obsolete. So that
reality,
means that
could be
perception
anything.
is not necessarily that real. So if you ain't got no definite, if it ain't a definite thing, it's not definite. You see what I'm saying?
It's
So now
it's
you
not
inside
a
of a
definite
situation.
thing, it's not definite.
It's not definite. It's not a definite thing.
Oh
You know what
my-
I'm saying? What it is your thought process about what you think independence is. And if you tell me that you're independent in a certain way and I say no you're not, and you come up there and you say I'm independent because of this, and I debunk everything that you just said about what your independence, right? You're not independent. Whoa, it's a whole mic over there, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel that way,
I don't.
you can speak on there's a whole off-camera mic over there. Nobody even see you.
Let me ask Mark.
It ain't like they can see you.
Let me ask Mark this real quick. So
It is
Mark,
night.
let me ask Mark. Mark, all right. You know, you're a man of high value.
High value.
And I'm not going to say that you are a
High value.
strong, independent black man.
Strong,
but I will
independent
say,
black man.
I will say that you are a man of high value. Now, in the environments and in the peer circles that you may be in, have you been around women, specifically black women? Have you been around black women who are independent and if they had wanted to continue their life, not being, and I'm talking about single black women, if they wanted to, could they continue their life without being without a man and living a comfortable lifestyle, so to speak? Because it seems like that's what we are. That's what the independent.
Here's what I'm gonna say about that. I think that first, man, independence is different based on the person.
Exactly. I agree.
I think with our culture, I think with our culture, black women use the term independence as a way to
Establish their
almost as a badge of protection against what they face every day.
That's
When I can't have something, I will make something out of something else, and then I can stand on that and feel good about it. Now, with that being my premise, yes, I see it all the time. But women can do whatever they want. They can say, "Yo, I don't need a man," and go find a bull dagger down the street.
I got a dagger.
Man, they can do whatever they want to do. I do think this though. I think every woman wants someone. And in that, there can be no independence if it's gonna work.
Let me throw
You can't be independent and be with someone else. That makes no sense. It's not logical. So I think they are independent until the man they want comes along, and then that shit goes away real quick.
As I piss off the peanut gallery.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
You can't be independent and have children.
Your children can't be independent.
And that's
The children damn sure can't be
Your
in.
children can't be independent.
It's an interdependent situation the whole time. You can't be independent and have children. There is no way you cannot depend on somebody.
Explain your statement, sir.
I don't understand that one because your children are
Dependent.
right. You can give them motherfuckers up.
You
And-
could.
And be independent as hell.
Remember what I said.
But
if
dependent.
you have children.
If you have, so as
right,
if you're
no, but
raising
if
children.
you have children.
No, like,
You're
here's the thing
raising
though.
children.
If you have children, your children need you, not the other way around. So
Okay, now see that's the misnomer. As for you who have children, right?
Right.
As you have your children, there's no way that you can live your life not in need of your children.
in need in what way?
In any kind of way. If it's love, if it's what is it? If you get up in the middle of the night and say, "Baby, go in there and get me goddamn some popcorn," you know what I'm saying, or whatever, blah 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 in the middle of the night for your child. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you depend on them to do for you.
That's not independent. That's having a
lazy.
That's servitude. That's slavery.
There we go. There
We
we
do
go.
use children as slaves.
Call your ass in the room and be like, baby,
that's
baby, give me a
independent.
remote. Give me a remote over there.
Okay, I'm gonna break it
And
down.
it's literally
I'm breaking
by your
down to
foot.
the smallest molecule. Let's talk about love.
Bartender,
Let's talk about love.
can I get another?
If you love your children, right,
Okay.
and you seek love in return from your children,
Yeah.
right, that's a need.
Is it?
No.
You don't think you need
said-
love from your children?
You said if you
It's a
seek
reaction. It's a reaction.
I'm talking about somebody who actually want their children.
Yeah.
It's a whole mic over there if you want to talk about it.
people.
No.
No.
I don't think that. I don't think each need.
I blame y'all for letting this man have as much
I
alcohol
don't
as he
think
probably had.
needs are the same. And because needs are not equal, they shouldn't be counted as independent or
Are
dependent.
they still needs?
But are they equal?
It doesn't
Because
matter.
certain, I need air, but that don't mean I'm dependent.
If a need is a need, right?
I need to breathe.
If you need me,
dependent on
if you
trees.
need me to give you an extra $20 a month to pay your rent, right? You need me, no matter what it is. It may not be equal. It may not be half. It may not be 75%. It's still a need.
Side
Whatever the
note,
need is, it's a need.
Nah.
side note, if she need $20, that is oddly. I really want to know what her rent is for like an extra. You said what?
What happened was,
She's on Section 8.
what
Okay, we got
happened
it.
was, goddamn, she needed
The bathroom hooch answers.
She needed 10 customers. She got 8. She needed you to goddamn push this shit to the net.
Go on, even that bitch out.
But Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Make
Lord.
that shit happen.
Jesus will.
Have mercy.
Word on the street.
Life is gonna be so much better once they
She
finally open
needs you.
churches up.
Wait. Rihanna made a whole song about it. You need me, right?
But see,
No,
no.
but
She made that song.
Rihanna different.
Can I?
Because I need Rihanna. I am dependent on that fine ass.
This needle. Can I thread this needle?
Yeah.
Depending on
Can I
that
thread this
Jezebel.
needle? Anything that I'm about to repeat is used under the Fair Use Act of 1976.
Okay,
now.
Go ahead.
Now.
Bro, I'm getting you your kufi one of these days.
Thank
bro.
you. I appreciate that. I'm do a lot. So check it. When she said, She said you needed. Damn, what she said?
Come on, man.
You needed me.
Yeah, she said you needed me. No, she said.
That's the end all be all.
No, she said, you said, then I tell you that I was a savage. You know what I'm saying? She said, you trying to fix your inner issues. You are trying to fix your inner issues with a bad bitch. So it's not that necessarily, she's saying you needed me, but she's not necessarily saying that you needed her. She's saying that you needed some act right. You needed to have an experience, whether it was by her hand or whoever's hand. You needed a bad bitch to put you in place, break your heart, or whatever it was that she put that nigga through for her to tell him you needed me. But that does not mean that does not in any kind of way notate any dependency. He's dependent on himself or herself, whoever, they're dependent on themselves to get right.
I disagree. Hold on. First of all, he tried to read Keno. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he tried.
The read back coming. Here's why that don't make sense. Because even if it's kind of like what
can't drop the precious.
My guy Ghost told Tommy. You need me, right? Even if it's to hate me, you need me to do that.
Right, so you can be better.
So you can't be independent if you need me to give you something to feel. You can't be independent.
They need me.
7 billion people.
No, but I'm the best.
But he needs
7 billion. You need
7
I'm just saying.
billion people.
You need me to feel.
My ego, super ego.
Right.
My ego
That's what made me
makes me feel as though I'm that important that somebody is that dependent on me that is not my child or I have not made my immediate responsibility.
Listen.
Mine is.
If anybody come to you and say, I need you to pay a bill.
And if you ain't got it, I needed you to do it. I need $20, Keno. And if you ain't got $20, Tyra, I need $20. Chris,
that mean you don't need me no more.
I need $20.
I'm
dependent on all of y'all.
I need those $2
But hold up. But here go the key to the whole thing. At that point, you're not independent.
That's fair.
Okay, then that's all I'm saying. That was the point. The point is
that's fair.
The point is, there's a lot of people talking about independence that's not independent.
Right. At all.
Right? They don't do shit for themselves for real. They depend on other people to make a way for them to be able to have what they have inside of a moment.
And
you have a lot of people that just say, I am because I'm able to pay for a trip. I'm able to go. I'm independent. I can do shit on my own. No, motherfucker, you can't. Because if it was that easy for you to say, I could do that on my own, you wouldn't be depending on somebody else to give you a paycheck. You see what I'm saying? You wouldn't be depending on somebody else to give you a...
Shout out to the black women that have their own business
when you
that
be
is
out there
flourishing
making
right
your
now.
own money doing
I don't agree with that. Here's why I don't agree with that. Because that paycheck is a transaction. It's transactional.
It is. Thank you.
You give for a service.
Like them $40.
Right. Exactly. It's a transaction.
It's a transaction.
Or like if you are, or like if you own your own business, it's the same concept. You don't make money, I let you sell to someone. Right. It's the same. It don't mean you're not independent. It means you are maintaining transactions.
But the thing about it is even inside that, can't nobody tell you when to take a vacation.
Yes,
they can.
Yes, I mean your situations, your conditions.
What you do.
How can somebody tell you when to take a vacation when you make
your
own
customers tell you when to take a vacation?
Right.
Your customers don't tell you shit.
But
you can leave.
You're right. You'll be out of
It's
Hold on.
darker than darkness, midnight.
You look like a dusty Care Bear. But
look like a crayon.
Going forward, you're damn sure dependent on your customer base if you own your own business.
Yes.
Right.
The difference between you having a job and you having your own business is if you call into your job,
did we not?
you got vacation days. You still getting paid.
Right.
You call into your business, you losing money. You're more so dependent as a business owner than you are as an employee.
So as a human being, there's no such thing as independent.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Finally right.
All right.
But
I just call it being a reasonable adult.
why are you skinning and grinning like you came to that premise on your own?
I did. That was you.
Like he's
Depending on us for that.
You know what I'm saying? It was my premise.
He
from
done
Jump
hit
Street.
on us
saying, but that's he wanted us to.
My premise was from Jump Street was you're not independent. Remember, you asked earlier, is there such thing as an independent black man? And I said no. You depend on everybody depend on somebody. Nobody's independent.
But it's a self.
It shouldn't even be your goal.
Time out.
It shouldn't even be your goal to be independent.
Time out. There, family. There's a fifth microphone. Let's have all our verses be heard and recorded.
Yeah, nobody can see you.
All voices matter, like all votes
Right.
matter.
All voices matter.
All voices matter.
Yeah, all verses.
Just like all voices matter, just like all votes matter.
As we got a guy with the fedora coming to the mic.
It's a him on his garment.
There's a cardigan.
Stop the count.
Shout out AA.
I don't go ahead.
Shout out AA, man. What's going on, y'all?
Hey.
I think what we need to do, like, this is my opinion, but if we just, yeah, okay. If we could just change the word out for independency right now, and because we're gonna get different connotations on what words you use, right?
Right.
And just say vulnerability. Right.
I mean,
so I'm vulnerable to you. So and you're vulnerable to me. So how dare you actually like you gonna leave me? You see what I'm saying? That's a whole nother angle about like I can hurt your feelings right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you've cared to us for each other at a depth that is like how dare you try to like. And I'm vulnerable. I gave you my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gonna throw it back, nigga? No.
The problem is,
Man, look, listen. One of my homegirls on here, Miss Graves, said
You
something
didn't finish your point.
He did.
He did. He did. He finished his point. But
How you talk about it? Okay.
And so we really we're not peeling any more any levels back because we stuck at this independence debate, which is about nothing.
Yeah.
It really is about nothing. So how do we advance? You know what I'm saying? Let's peel that layer back.
Listen, I'm a bookmark there, but because I have something to say. But what she say?
she said something that's pretty much what like I really think when a person says they're independent. Like you're
Hold on,
just
is she cute? No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I can't really answer that question.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
But I mean, but like she said something real. She said like you're just self-sufficient. Like that's my word for independence.
Right.
Like that means I know I can trust you at home, and I know like you're not gonna run around the house with a pair of scissors or some shit like that.
And that's the
Like
We just had a man in the White House who we can't trust to do that shit. That don't mean
but
nothing.
a lot of times the issue is we talk
so
about.
that means when you find somebody that can, that means that's an important person.
We sitting up here talking about words, and we're not having a real discussion. Like independent is a euphemism, like you said, for self-sufficient. So if independence is a euphemism, and it's the euphemism that we chose, when a woman or whoever says that they're independent, they're showing that they don't have to they're showing that they can handle all of their affairs without necessarily having to call for help, or even sometimes that they have to call for a little help. We still know that these people are independent, and we still know that they can get it on their own. We still know that they can handle it on their own. I just personally feel like there's a lot of people who are independent. There's a lot of people who are codependent or interdependent. But when we get caught up in these euphemisms and what they're supposed to mean, what Webster or whoever the fuck says they're supposed to mean, we get lost up in the bullshit because we're trying to be so anal into the word. Now, like, I know what Google says and I know what Webster says, but fuck it. I know an independent person when I see it. Fuck that dictionary. I know it's real. When something is cool, or when I'm dressed nice, my nigga, that shit cold as fuck. Even when it be hot. What the fuck you mean?
First thing first. Keno's petty as fuck.
Yeah,
I just want to throw that out there.
Oh, look at her knees. Look at her knees.
Real deal. Like he real deal looked up somebody's damn page and shit like that.
She got a nice smile. She got a nice smile.
You like that?
She my taste though.
Goddamn perv. Anywho,
But that's okay.
yeah. Anywho, I blame Webby and I blame Destiny Child for the reason why
Blame
women
Neo.
use.
Miss Independent.
No.
That's why I love her.
No. Because, like, I think Webby came out before Neo.
That's it. You can blame him, too.
I still blame Webby and I still blame Destiny Child for, like, women claiming that they independent and shit like that. that started this whole conversation to begin with.
Why are we blaming people who came 20 years after the fact?
After the fact?
Effect of what?
The fact of what?
Los women independent.
Los hombres.
Los niños independes. Like I mean, like that's
okay.
That's 70s.
Are we going to that movement? That movement was a lie.
It was. I mean, whether it was a lie, whether it was
Okay.
whatever it was.
So if the movement was a lie, that means that the concept was a lie.
What do you mean the concept was a lie?
Okay, so the movement was a lie. So basically, you had white women trying to get black women to join with them in order to get rights from white husbands,
Right.
which black women already had.
I agree with this now.
I can agree with that.
I agree with this wholeheartedly.
And for the people,
that's what it was, right?
and since we on that subject, let me just throw this out there.
So now you took on a premise that didn't belong to you, right? It wasn't for you. In order to burn your bra and throw that shit out here in the street, to say you needed this right to be, when you was already probably running a whole goddamn community.
And that's the reason why some of these feminists titties sag. But
That is fucking hilarious.
but
No, man. Actually, hold on. Side note, they're titty sad because they don't wear bras.
exactly.
That's why they sad.
They sag.
I go ahead.
Feminist titties sag because they burn their fucking bras and they started a whole goddamn.
I have no opinion
As to
on
why.
the breasts of feminists.
But since we on the subject of femininity, anybody here watch Lovecraft?
Yes.
Okay, so you know like the relationship between Ruby and Christina, right?
Oh God.
To me, yes, I'm going there. I really felt like their relationship on Lovecraft really symbolized the relationship that black women had with white women during the feminist movement.
Yes, Lord.
At the end of the day, like, yes,
Exactly.
I used you so that way I could get ahead of my other white counterparts. But once I used you for what I needed you for, and once you realized that you served your purpose and you started to come up and realize like, okay, I need to do something now because now this is affecting the people that I love and care about, I kill you off.
What makes that point so poignant is the fact that Christina kept reiterating that point throughout the whole series. And so a lot of times in our community,
To the right.
in our community, we pick up on these leftist these extreme leftist ideas,
Liberals.
or liberal ideas, whatever you want to call it.
Malcolm X warned you about these white liberals.
Some people claim that it's progressiveness, but you're already in a community that is for the most part matriarchal. I don't care what city you go to in America. You find the black community. At this point, some of the more prominent people in the community, as far as respect goes, are black women. Period. Okay, it's been like that for a very long time.
Forever.
We grew up in the 80s, 90s. So even though my auntie that raised me was the matriarch for people in Mississippi and folks in Chicago, and she lived in Birmingham. It's like watching the fucking Godfather. You know what I'm saying? Like it was the craziest shit to me. My sister was the same way. I have my auntie Tracy now is the same way, and I've never been I don't have any friends or any members of the family where the head of household is not woman, even if the man is in the household. And that's just because that's our culture.
Bruh, I've never known a situation where the woman didn't run the whole situation.
And I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I know women that are submissive to their man. I don't want to put it out there like that though.
You know, even growing up in the house where my grandfather and my grandmother was like my mother and father, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
My grandma ran everything.
Mm-hmm.
She ran everything. Like her job was to take my granddad a check and give him what she thought he needed.
Boy.
What them old heads be saying? I'm gonna throw this bitch up to the ceiling. Whatever fall down, that's yours.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've never known a situation where a woman didn't run a whole situation. I think
and that's why feminism didn't make sense for black women to me. That's the reason why I never understood it.
And for Latino women either. Lord have mercy.
One of the people watching the live said something, and I think Keno probably love this topic here.
Is it male or female?
It's female.
Oh,
she
wow.
said, you would be surprised how many men don't want to lead.
Oh no, exactly.
We say that all the time.
Look,
a lot of men are not equipped to lead.
One of the big things is that most dudes ain't even built. I hadn't even learned how to lead.
Right.
You grew up in a house full of women. Your mother taught your sister how to be the head of the situation.
Oh my God!
And she babied your ass.
And you know what I'm saying? She treated
Allegedly.
you like the little goddamn half-ass boyfriend.
And then,
and you walk around here, you don't know how to do shit. You don't
and then she brought up another subject, like the man is the head of the household, but the woman runs it.
Right, but see, this is the thing.
And by default, he's not the head of the household.
But that's exactly the point that I'm making. What are the young ladies in our community socialized to be? Awesome partners. What we socialized to be? Nigga, by the time I was 4 years old, by the time I was 4 years old, they was teaching me how to run. Ear to pocket.
Man should pop out.
I will tell
Man
you
should
in
give you 3
5,
rounds.
4,
3, 2, and 1.
Good dick.
Live.
Good dick. No,
I'm being for real though. I'm being for real.
If you as a dude, the first hurdle that you have to pass at anything as a dude now is you just got to be good dick.
No. I vehemently disagree.
At first, when you first meet her,
I vehemently disagree.
like when you first start dating,
I do.
Yeah.
Because
when you first started dating and shit like that, like I'm only expecting to be a good time when we first start talking.
I said this on here 1,000 times. The very first crush I ever had, I was 4 years old. It was fucking Tisha Campbell, man. And at 4 years old, I wasn't thinking about giving Tisha Campbell a dick. I was thinking I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. I was thinking about being the same way that my dad is with my mom, sitting around the fucking table with 2 kids that I don't two possible kids. And eating oxtails, nigga. I wasn't thinking about giving dick. I was thinking about being a good partner. Yeah. So how was football practice, kids? Like I was thinking about being that nigga.
You weren't thinking about
football practice.
You weren't thinking about being good dick. I'm saying,
like my dad had 20 women. I just was I was socialized to be an athlete.
No, as you come of age,
yeah,
right. As you come of age, and as you get into relationships, right, with women, right. The first thing you gonna have to be is what?
Good dick.
Eligible.
You're gonna have to be. You're gonna have to be good dick and a good time.
Where did y'all get this?
When I first fucking meet you, you're not expecting me to be like fucking this night to fucking save you.
No, I'm saying, was that how you...
You're looking at me like, oh, he's interesting. You done already made up your mind whether or not.
And then next thing she said,
no.
The first next thing she said,
it's not till later on down the road you start imagining all these roles for me.
You know, nobody is telling us this. They pull out the chair, open the door. Be a good steward to the woman. Nobody is telling you fresh out to give her good dick. They're telling you to be kind and to be a gentleman.
No.
Period. Where are you getting this shit from?
No.
Well, we've been in the South for how long?
That you just described is the shit you have to do in order to get a chance.
No. That's what I'm saying. I just talked about how you are socialized. Y'all talking about how you get there, but I'm saying how we are socialized.
Listen, bro.
The good dick part didn't come to 9th grade.
If you don't be nice enough for her to say, I want to give you some pussy.
Right.
So obviously the first thing is
you don't get the opportunity to be all those other things that she needs in her life.
Let's put it in perspective, right? If you're not good dick, how long are you gonna last?
Who says I'm just holding the door open for you? I don't even know your fucking name.
How long you gonna last?
How fucking long?
What are you talking like?
I done stroked you like 2 times and nutted and
how long you gonna
like
So this is what I'm saying.
How long you gonna last in a relationship?
How long am I gonna? If I'm doing all those, you're saying if I don't give
your first
good dick,
time.
Yeah, if you don't get good dick, you can get all the other shit. But if you don't get good dick, how long you gonna last?
I don't know.
A month?
I know. I'm saying I don't. Number one,
depending on how savage she is, you might last.
Let's get this clear.
You might last like the first time you actually do it.
I don't.
Chance maybe.
I don't have sex with myself, so I don't know. Mind your business. Hey, look, I masturbate every once and again when the red light is up. But anytime, but that's not hidden. What I'm saying is, I don't know about all of that shit. Who they gonna stick with? Why not? That's not the issue. What I'm talking about is how are you socialized to deal with women starting out? And the first thing that they are teaching us, especially down here in the South, below the Mason-Dixon line, be kind. Be kind. Pull out the chair. Open the door. Say thank you. Yes, ma'am. all of this shit. All the simple shit.
okay.
So that's socializing you with how to deal with women, deal with girls. Okay, now as we get older and we do shit on our own and we learn out here in the environment on our own, that's when we start to find out about sex and about all the other bullshit that kind of matters, isn't the total.
No. See, now you fucked up.
Where I fucked up at? Why
You
fucked
fuck-
up?
because
all the women in here are agreeing with me, so I don't.
No, because all the shit that you said.
I said how they
that taught
socialize
you
and
to
I said what
offer-
they've experienced.
No. The thing that you said they taught you to offer is probably most of the shit. No, a lot of chicks don't want. You don't give a fuck if you cash. You don't give a fuck if you.
Hey, I am on Assholes Anonymous. Let's don't get me wrong.
Don't give a
Most of them don't care.
I'm talking about
Most of them are fucking happy that you actually text at a fast rate.
So here's the other thing, man. Like, because sometimes
Who's y'all?
Whoa. Hey, nipple.
No. What you about to say? What you about to say, my G?
Hold on.
Oh man, my skin looks so great in that light.
She went past forehead. She went to nipple. Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead. What you saying?
She's like, hey, what I was gonna say, man, is like, yeah. So you might be the one that she might be focusing on, but she already got like more than like probably 2 or 3 other good dicks, and so to commoditize sex.
Not necessarily.
It's commoditized.
3 billion dicks out there. She's going to hit on good dick eventually.
It's almost, on the flip side, it's almost like when women start to use sex as collateral. Like, you know what I'm saying? They start to commoditize, you know what I mean? It's the same thing. Oh, I got good dick. Well, you gonna stick around. Well, I'm only gonna fuck him on Tuesdays because, you know, I need to make sure I can keep him under control and whatever.
Definitely kicks us around.
He likes to take me to Bazaar to coffee bar on Tuesdays.
Obviously, y'all are romanticizing what relationships are in 2020.
Shameless plug.
Because most situations most situations are now built on experience. It's not necessarily built on even. Most people don't even want to build with you.
Nah.
I mean, okay, I'll meet you here.
I've met plenty of females that did not want to build with me.
The older we got, the more transactional it became.
Yeah, it's not a building process. It's either you come with what I want, or you come with what I need, or you're third
insufficient.
nigga. You the third motherfucker on the totem pole. If you got just enough to get me by past a certain point.
Yeah. I mean, but as we got older, Keno, let me ask you this.
Question asked.
As we got older. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Ask the question.
So as we got older, though.
Okay.
And we, like, shit, I'm 34 now.
Okay.
One thing that I recognize.
Old ass nigga.
Yeah, one thing that I recognize, and it's an issue that both men and women face. And it's not even independent of heterosexual relationships, because I'm pretty sure queer people experience this too. But you have people that expect you to be everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One person, they expect you to be the whole village. And we've been socialized to expect the whole village. It seems to me, at a certain point, we become socialized to expect the whole village out of our partner. When you got a pastor, you got a doctor, you have parents, you have siblings. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have all these people who play all these other roles, but for whatever reason, a lot of us like for this person that we're with to be all of that wrapped in one. But women want men to be Providence and Jericho. And for you wanting her to, you know what I'm saying, you want her to be a safe refuge in everything else for you. So I'm asking
you. You know why?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why.
Come on, Mark.
Because that has been the Western standard since we got here.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And it's evolved. It's
and
evolved.
it permeated, and it was spread out through the church.
Right.
I mean, like, when you think about how we are, especially culturally,
Protestant, or
I am Methodist, but I am spiritual. I don't follow any structured thing, right? So the reason women act like they act is because that's the example they was given. Right. When you are 3, 4, 5 years old and you get handed a doll and you playing house and you are structuring what your future's gonna look like from birth.
Exactly.
Then you get inundated with if he ain't Jesus, he ain't right. And then you grow up, and then you meet men who were inundated with, G.I. Joe figures and fighting and being aggressive and being conquerors, not being husbands. Then they wonder why it don't work. We wasn't taught that. So when that happens, women, back to the first topic, say, hey, I can't find anything I am looking for. I just be alone. I just be independent.
Imperfect people looking for perfect partners.
We're not talking about polygamous relationships this time.
4.
3, 2, and 1.
You'll come out better with 30 pieces of silver than you would coming out trying to be good with a bitch. Listen what I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck he said? You'll come out better with 30 pieces of silver
Than being Judas.
than being good to a bitch. Listen. 30 pieces of silver come. You'll get more.
There's a whole mic over there if you got something to get off your chest.
30 pieces of silver. You'll come out better with 30 pieces of silver than you was trying to appeal to what's right and what's wrong inside a motherfucker, inside a relationship.
Why?
Because the material is more important than who you are as a human being. Most people, like I said, we have this conversation. Most people know what they want.
But they do not know what they need.
But what if you find someone who actually do, though?
Okay, and if you do, right?
If you do.
Are you ready? Are you equipped to deal with somebody that wants you that way? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard.
No.
That's a hard.
No, but like, here's what I see about it.
Compatibility is a choice.
God damn it.
I don't know about that.
Compatibility is a choice.
Here we
Compatibility is a choice.
Here we go with that concept.
I don't know about that because
Here go the thing.
folks been having their marriages arranged since the beginning of time, and they made it through.
I like pie.
I don't know about that shit. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
So compatibility is a choice.
Wouldn't that mean that is?
There go whole microphone. Just
Whole
on the side of the microphone. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Can't nobody see you.
She just asked, are they compatible because they're choosing to be compatible? Did you hear yourself answer that question?
To coexist.
I said, did you hear?
I'm asking. He was saying that he disagreed, right?
You disagree with compatibility being a choice?
But you were saying that people have been in arranged marriages for years and they've
For
lasted centuries. But wouldn't that mean that compatibility is a choice? Because
It
you're
is.
choosing to make that relationship work?
In the same way that being held hostage is a choice.
Not all. Hey, look.
If my daddy made me marry you, is that a choice? No!
Time out.
Then that means that
In
compatibility
principle-
is a choice because you choose.
We were just talking about
Hell,
euphemisms.
Melanie-
In principle, is
Miss Trump is a goddamn prime fucking example of damn compatibility is a choice.
I asked Melania to blink 3 times if she was here. I said, she did 4.
I mean, like this is the point I'm saying when I say that.
terrible.
So you have a whole bunch of
I'm sorry for the conservatives that's probably
you have a
watching
whole
this
bunch
live.
of people. Okay,
They can suck a dick.
that's crazy. But you got a whole bunch of
They're
people.
good people. They're good people.
Who-
They just...
They good people. Hold on, man. A side note, real quick. Anyone who stood by Trump, who co-signed his white supremacy, I don't give a fuck if you are cool, if you got great children, fuck you with a sick dick. Fuck you. You cannot be my friend and stand with someone who hates my people and my
Do
family.
you have any friends who have
So
children?
we're not going
Let me ask this question
But
real quick.
are we not going to leave Ice Cube out of this conversation?
Let's leave Ice Cube alone. Do you have any friends that send their kids to Vestavia Hills, Homewood, Hoover? I can name them all, baby. And them white folks standing right next to you, baby.
No,
Hating on
baby.
you.
I don't.
Baby.
I don't.
There we go.
I don't.
Them the kind of people we
I
need.
don't.
something to
No,
cry.
but like, here's the thing people miss though. You can't be I can deal with snakes all day.
Baby.
I will take your money. I will be transactional, just like their race do with us all the time. You can't be my
Right.
friend though. You
Okay.
can't be my friend.
Okay, but here's
you
the
can't
difference.
call me.
But here's my only thing when it comes down to liberal and conservative racism.
This
right?
is not liberal and
How did we
conservative.
get here? We're
Hold on.
talking.
It's not.
I just want to throw this out
It's
there.
called assholes anonymous. That's how it goes.
The only difference between liberal racism,
Oh, the super left.
the only difference between liberal racism and conservative racism, one is overt, the other one's covert.
And that's all it is.
And when I
Take
know
your pick
you,
on which one you want.
We just
And
got
when
our
I know-
old-fashioned racism back. It's okay.
hold on. And when I know you're my enemy, I have the right to hate you. Period.
And your open enemy is the president of the United States currently, Joseph R. Biden.
I don't like a lot
And
of
you know what? It's cool.
And what I said
Okay.
was very specific. It was very specific.
We're here
But
now.
anyway,
Hold on.
We're here
It was
now.
very specific. Double let it go. It was very specific. You can't be my friend. When I see you, when I speak, yeah. When I find out, it is what it is.
Listen,
That would be like me understanding that a pastor supports a racist and me still going to church there. That's bullshit.
This is the
What about if that pastor is a pedophile?
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. But that we can all tie that shit back in to fucking compatibility.
Yes,
being
let's
a
get
goddamn
back to
choice.
compatibility.
All right, go ahead.
Cause check this out.
Let's get back here.
How many niggas is going to
I'm sorry,
Alabama?
baby.
How many niggas is going to Alabama to play football? Just for giving all that racism. How many people are going to Auburn to play football? Just for giving all of that racism. How many kids want to go play football for Ole Miss? How many people want to go play football for Ole Miss? Ole Miss, no, stop it. Ole Miss wears powder blue, red, and gray. Guess what colors the Confederacy wore?
No,
powder blue, gray,
not that
and
color.
red.
Did-
God damn.
You know what that
Goddamn.
is?
Oh, what?
And we calling ourselves rebels. We're wearing it on our back. But it's called, I'm taking advantage of an opportunity and I'm just using this
Listen.
stuff up.
Exactly.
It's cool.
Yeah,
it's
man.
cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
and
But what I'm
to bring
saying,
it back home-
Grifters.
but what I'm saying is they found a way. They found something in that program. They found something within that with which they were compatible. And they made a choice.
Come on,
They
Pastor.
made a choice
Come on.
money.
to see that decision
Money
through.
make
Exactly.
money make
And
everything compatible.
all things considered, be damned.
Money make all
This is
things
what-
compatible.
This is where we fit. This is how we work. This is what we're gonna do.
This
You
is-
can put in these lights. You can put Duracell. You can put goddamn Panasonic, and you can put Energizer batteries in there, and that bitch still gonna go.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
Still.
It may not go
okay,
long.
Let's put it in perspective.
It may not go long. That shit may last through the show only.
Panasonic is a good battery. Y'all just sleep.
I go ahead,
But here
Keno.
go the thing. Even inside of that situation, right?
It's transaction, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
when it's all said and done, money can come in and trump everything that you was talking about, right?
I agree. Transaction.
When my
pun included.
That's not my bank,
Money-
but I
money-
put my card in there. I get charged $2 to be compatible.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell, man. How many ugly niggas got bad
trumps,
chicks?
Money trumps bad sex all the time.
Every day of the week.
Every day of the week.
Not necessarily.
How many ugly paid dudes got the beautiful
it's
most
not-
bad
I'm
in the
saying, is
world?
it 100%
That
of the field?
motherfucker paying a shit ton of damn money and they laying with a Hugh Hefner ass
there we go.
motherfucker.
Because it's sort of
Dick matters in the sense of
Oh, you're not?
Dick-
You're not?
Dick-
She going to the bathroom.
no.
Damn.
Going to the
Dick-
goddamn bathroom.
Dick
God damn it.
matters in the point of it that
God damn
I
it.
got excited.
she will stay in a relationship with somebody who has bad sex, but long as he got money, but she'll fuck somebody with good dick.
So.
Forever.
On a regular basis.
Sometimes it ain't because
Okay, now-
you didn't call.
I ain't gonna call nobody out of here.
Embarrassing him.
But I know a few
You know what
men
I'm saying?
here
Like,
right
as long
now
as he ain't getting embarrassed, he gonna keep this shit
Who
going.
gonna run
I'm getting
around
what I need from you. You get
and
what
grab
you
a
need from
chick right now based on the reputation I having good dick. I know people in here right now who
In
can,
this room? In this room?
Oh,
who will
shit.
make the phone call and they gonna come through. I know two people on this panel right now that half of Birmingham hate their guts. But after 12 o'clock, they have their choice of guts.
What?
These two guys here. These two guys here. What you're not gonna do is put me in a position.
I mean, if you gonna tell the truth,
well, I
tell the
had to have a
truth.
conversation when I get in the fucking car and shit like that.
not
Nigga,
confirm.
we not doing that shit.
I will not confirm.
Because I am a faithful black
nor
man.
deny. I will not
faithful
confirm
biracial
nor
black
deny
man. It depends on
anything.
who looking.
And the fact that they can make that choice is
depends.
that independent.
I will not confirm
We
nor
do not
deny
negotiate with terrorists.
any tales of my reputation.
We do not negotiate with terrorists.
At all.
One more time.
At
These
all.
two guys here.
No,
I will not
We do not
confirm.
negotiate with terrorists.
I will
no.
not
You see that,
confirm
baby?
nor
I've been
deny
faithful.
any rumors about my reputation.
You see Allah Akbar, Drake, Bin Laden got them up here trying to put everybody else up on the bus.
Forever Allah.
You know what I'm saying?
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Bismillah Abdul Rahim Ar-Rahman.
Hey, for real, chill the fuck out for like next thing you know, like somebody try to behead one of us or some shit like that. Cause that shit is very prominent in France, by the way.
Because we said Bismillah.
Friends.
Because I said Bismillah.
Leo ain't gonna do shit to us. We ain't said nothing about the election.
And like it's like videos where they singing Bismillah. Like we good.
Yeah.
We are not.
By the way,
Bismillah Abdul Rahim Ar-Rahman.
by the way, to people on my friends. By the way, to the people on my friend list, please bear in mind that Homeland Security does pay attention to the shit you post on social media.
Yes, they
We
do.
have not
Please
said
don't get that knock on your
We
door.
have not made any statements of any insurrection. We're not planning any insurrection.
we good.
We are proud Americans.
We good.
All right, man. Before we
Hand
get
over the
to the
heart.
keynote,
God bless America.
I mean, before we get to the keynote 5-minute
And
corner,
apple pie.
I do want to say this.
Yes, I love apple pie. No, I don't.
I love independent women, and the reason why I love them is because they are in a position to be dependent if you bring something to the table they want. The best part about them is this. They gonna tell you how to get them through their independence. Everything they say, they do for themselves as a man. If you insinuate you can replace yourself with that, they will let you get them.
Yeah, whatever,
All right, go ahead,
whatever
Keno.
great tragedy comes.
That's free
hold on,
game,
great
fellas.
opportunity.
Hold on, gotta
Free
be
game.
Gotta be me and Sultan of Curls. And then,
Got that right.
All right, go ahead.
Got that right. So dig. I
Cause
mean,
you're not finna cut us out.
I personally
Salt and pepper.
dig the independent
hanging,
woman.
motherfucker.
Oh, of course I'm not. I personally dig the independent woman. In the euphemism that we use it in, I guess for whatever it means, a woman who can do for herself. You know what I'm saying? Shit. If she pay for the trip, that's cool too. I'm gonna pay for everything else. But I'm just saying, like whatever. A girl who's on her shit. I'm just saying, like, look, my nigga, I'm gonna pay for the trip too. Don't get me wrong. No, I'm just saying, I'm paying for shit. She paying for shit. Like, we good. We working together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what
y'all
I. That's
interdependent?
right. That's what. Interdependent because we're independent.
Okay. No.
You feel me?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
I personally dig the independent woman. I dig the dependent woman, the interdependent woman. I just love women, and so I'm with that.
Is she fine?
Is it my turn?
Yes.
It is your turn.
Period.
I don't like to refer to a woman as being independent as being something that I need. I just need you to be self-sufficient. Like, I need to be able to, if I have to handle something, I just need you to be able to handle the other thing. I need you to be able to delegate and stuff like that.
Yeah,
most of
that's
the
what I'm saying.
time,
That's what I'm trying to say.
when I meet somebody, it's never a need when I first meet you. It becomes a want.
Right.
Like, I want you around. Companionship,
Right.
so to speak.
I want your box.
I want your box. Like,
All over my body.
preferably waxed.
Yes.
It's getting
Delicious
cold
when it's
outside.
waxed.
No
It's-
shade.
That shit's
No
fucking
shade
delicious.
November, nigga.
On
It's until like later on down the road when like maybe like it's like 5 or 6 months down the road when my relationship with you turns from wants into need.
Right.
As in, I need you to do this or I need you to do that. Like, I need to be able to depend on you that if I'm down,
I need
you
you
can
to help
handle
me keep up
things
this
with
routine.
while I'm down. That makes sense?
Yeah.
I want to be done.
I agree
So-
with everything you're saying.
I feel so amazing right now.
Man, you sound like a whole relationship guy.
You sound like real.
I can be
real
I can-
guru-y.
I can be when y'all give me my minutes.
Real guru-y.
Especially when it's on subjects I know and shit like that.
Real,
got
very,
like a
very
whole
guru
ass
of you,
boyfriend
man.
in
This
this
is like,
bitch.
I mean, like, how
So
did-
in turn, I'm so appreciative that the girl that I met that at first was a want.
She ain't even looking
She
at
ain't
you.
even looking. Look at me just giving her all these praises and shit like that.
He's spitting this venom. You ain't listening, nigga, spitting this venom out
She
here.
ain't even thinking about you, dog.
I'm so
She only came here because you at Bazaar.
She's in her independent talks.
I'm so appreciative that the girl that I met that was at first my wants, later on down the word turned into my needs. And on that note, I give it to Kino.
Let's get married in your white dress.
That was real light of you. Skate.
That means I get to stick it in the other hole tonight.
Oh, God. No.
That means I get to put it in the other hole tonight.
No.
All right, Kino, please go.
That's
She know the other hole.
Vag is...
And Gamora.
Call me something.
Well, this week been a kind of different week.
That's where the thumb
we
goes. I'm gonna put
we got a new president elect.
elect.
The elected.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Crazy
joke.
Let's make, hey, look, Trump is
And-
suing
and-
you. Let's let that thing go through the system.
And on the
Bruh,
same, at the same time,
Trump does not need to turn this shit around.
it
No,
was
no.
a little kid
Let them
from
win.
it was a little kid from Chicago who got killed in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying, over a certain dispute. You know what I'm saying? And,
I heard about that.
Brother that he was fighting with tried to save his life.
and it was one of those things where you just look back and you start looking at how frivolous certain things are. You know what I'm saying? How we deal with each other on a certain level. How
But you want to know one thing that only bothers me about all that? It's the fact that Georgia could turn around and flip an entire red state blue. But we can't handle shit like this.
well that shit like that one the issue is not handling shit in a certain type of way when it came to that situation. The problem has always been America. So
That was built off of violence.
right.
Yep.
So the way
Violence
that we
begets
govern
violence.
is the way that we govern is violence. The way that we teach is violence. The way that we parent is violence. The way that we, you know what I'm saying, when we want to get something accomplished, we do it in violence. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask a kid not to be violent when violence works. You know what I'm saying?
Or it's worked well for him.
When our
In this
country
society.
when our country is in trouble financially, we go take over another country. You know what I'm saying?
How the hell we got here?
We kill somebody else. We go do that. When your mama wants you to do right, she beats you.
Right.
When the principal wanted you to do right in school, they beat you. When the policeman
that
want
no
you
more,
to do right, they beat you.
They can't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're darker than me.
So you
No
can't
comment.
you can't
You get
expect
knocked off too,
expect kids who looking at a situation and say, tell them to don't be violent when violence works. You know what I'm saying? Violence
Right.
there ain't never been a time in history violence didn't work.
This
You know
is
what
true.
I'm saying? So we live in a world of conquerors. And the strong survive. The people that go out there and take what they want, them the winners.
And the winners tell the story.
Yeah, the winner in the end.
Exactly.
The winners tell the story. So
No, he's saying the winners write
Yeah,
history.
no, they write
the winners of the war write the, history.
The winners tell the story.
So-
like,
I get what he's saying. The winners
the
of the war.
story, the
why
story,
you think you didn't know about Tulsa Massacre and shit like that, or Rosewood, or
Or how does Rob become
you know
Jesus?
what I'm saying? Even
iconoclasm?
even inside of the Pilgrims, when they came over, you know what I'm saying? When they came over on the boat,
Iconoclasm.
the first thing the Indians should have did, or the Native Americans should have did, they should have killed them.
was slaughtered.
They should have killed them all. But you know what I'm saying? Their downfall was letting somebody who lived by violence survive, and as that they got destroyed in that situation.
Right.
My thing is this: inside of what we are, inside of America, inside of our country.
My bladder kicking my ass. I just want you to know that.
When we go through these whole little conversations about what it is that's going on, is a change in our democracy, you know, new people in front of this, that, and the other. The one thing about it is that what are you doing to make those people do what you
Right.
do? So what is your leverage to make somebody give you what you say you deserve? You know what I'm saying? So you go up here and you give somebody your vote. You think that person gonna come out just because you gave them their vote? They're gonna give you what you think you deserve? That's not real.
For the most,
There's no need for me to give you shit when you've already gave me everything I needed for me to get in power.
For the most part, one thing I've learned from politicians, and this is just from my months of paying attention to politics, there's two things that come first priority that they pay attention to and that they stick to. The first thing they do is just like me and you talk about when we have our phone conversations besides out of here. Like, their first loyalty is to the people that donated to their campaign and put them in position. Exactly. The second person is the people the party that they serve.
Right.
Like, I don't expect a Republican to do anything nice for a Democrat.
Right.
Just vice versa.
Right.
The person that comes last is always the people.
Well, and in that, it's the people's fault.
It is.
Like Jay Electronic.
The one thing that you gotta do is take responsibility for what it is that you want out of your situation. If I want a good relationship, I need to be a good person inside of a relationship in order for that relationship to be what I want it to be. I need to be the example of what that relationship should be. If I understand what it is that another person is looking for inside of a situation, and I want it to work in a certain type of way, I need to conform myself in a certain type of way to be that, right?
Let me go
If you understand what politics is, you understand that politics is about money and power. It's not about your fucking feelings. Look at this shit.
Hold down.
Hey.
Yes, the fuck you do. Yes, the fuck you do.
Get the fuck out.
Like that.
It ain't about your fucking feelings. It's about can you leverage this person to do what you need them to do in order for you to be okay. If you living in the hood, right, and you live in a neighborhood that's drug infested, right, and what drives the hood is drugs, and you want drugs out of your community, whatever which way you got to go, right? You can't go to the drug dealer and tell them to stop selling drugs. You got to find a way for the drug dealer to get neutral, right? So if you go up in that situation, you go to drug dealers and say, please, drug dealer, please don't sell drugs in my community no more. Drug dealers gonna like, I got a big house, I got a big car, I got a big, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and other. Fuck you.
You take away the customers.
And that's the same thing that happens inside of politics. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you gonna go to a politician and say, I gave you my vote, but I didn't give you my money, and expect that politician to do shit for you? It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? You're begging. Beggars, you know what I'm saying? Beggars can't be choosers. So as you are begging, you go into a situation, you go up there and you begging these people for something, you can't choose what it is they're willing to give you at no particular point in time. If me inside of dating, if I go to a woman and I'm a beggar, right? I can't be choosy about what she's willing to give to me inside of a situation. I'm begging. You know what I'm saying? And inside of that, I gotta figure out how to leverage that situation in order for me to get what I need to get.
Oh, what you said about King Von, Jay Electronica said some shit a long time ago. He said, regardless who you vote for, if the mind don't grow, the poverty line won't go. If the images keep flashing scenes of a sports car, you drown for a coke or the meat get drowned in the folklore, and the rest get rocked to sleep by Tom Brokaw. With a pity, the hope on the politician lips never ever trickles down to the city. And so, but when you bring it around to King Von though, and rest in peace to him. And y'all see, I got my Chicago shirt on. Most of my family's from up there.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. But what we have though,
my little girl up there.
We have a lot of people disrespecting the dead from Chicago. You have a lot of people praising violence in our community. I'm gonna call it what it is. I'm not gonna blame the government. You know, how many videos does Ken XL, Alpine Films, making? How many folks are
you don't blame the government.
No, I'm not. But I'm seeing what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so but what we won't do is hold people responsible for their own personal behavior and to bring it into voting like
when
you're
it was
saying.
taught.
Right. And so to bring it to voting, you know what I'm saying? Like people will mortgage their future on somebody making them a promise. But if I tell you, if I just come out and say, man, say, Bush, I'm gonna give you $1 million just on some fuck shit.
Right.
Have you ever seen anything from me to prove that you're going to get $1 million from me?
Of course not.
Okay.
But you told me.
Okay, but
you
and
ain't
so
got no
you
evidence.
you start going around and you taking out loans for something that I haven't given you. And you
Exactly.
started doing shit. I see. So but that's I feel.
I'm feeding into what you're
I feel
saying.
what you're saying, Keno, because it's like a lot of people are taking out
Taking out
making
these loans.
purchases, if so to speak, are making political purchases. You know what I'm saying? Without having any
Based on the
real
promise that-
political equity.
Right. In order
Right.
for you to feel that way
Yes,
about
sir.
doing it. And we do that in everything that we're doing. Like I said, emotional people are easily controlled. If I get you in your fucking feelings, I can get you to do whatever the fuck I want you to do.
Not the fuck.
Absolutely.
Without even
Yes.
having to have to give you nothing in return. Damn.
I don't even have to be in your presence.
And the hard part about saying that is there gonna be a lot of people that gonna say, whatever I just said wasn't real. Right?
Right.
There gonna be a lot of people that gonna go out there and say, you know what I'm saying, he just talking bullshit, or he just saying something that ain't me, that ain't how the shit go, this, that, and the other. Actions speak way louder than words.
Way.
You know what I'm saying? People out here ain't
Cynical.
showing you that they're able to be what you need them to be. If you don't leave them, that's your fucking.
Cynical.
Every time.
If you don't walk away from a situation, that's your fucking fault. And even inside of us as political people, right? We go into a situation inside the black community. We are heavily democratic.
Right.
And inside of being a heavily democratic situation, you still hadn't got no kind of equity out of what it is that you wanted inside for your vote for what it is that you've given to somebody else. All you got was promises on a lot of situations, not necessarily somebody who's willing to give you anything in return. Remember, our last president that looked like us, right, said to even give reparations to people who was descendants of slavery was unreasonable.
Not to mention he fake drank water in Flint, Michigan.
But that ain't the point. What I'm saying is that you're looking at a situation where you saying
You can Google it.
somebody who says, yo, I'm one of you, but I'm not willing to make you equal and to a point to say we can get you to a level where you can compete with these people that.
Bazaar the coffee bar got a ghost.
You know what I'm saying? So
Harriet Tubman.
so my thing about the situation is we have relationships that we deal with people. We don't ask them for results. We have relationships we deal with politicians. We don't ask them for results. We have relationships that we deal with businesses. We don't ask them for results.
Shit, you better give me my money.
No. You don't ask them for results. We got a whole president right now that just got elected. You got a new guy in office right now.
Not yet. Not in office yet.
Whatever he is, right? After the day that he get sworn in as president, we ain't asking him for shit.
And that's where it got to change.
That
Now-
and the fact that
Now, I do believe this go round.
we're not eating that same excuse talking about something. I'm fixing the mess that he made before
But
me.
see, and here go the problem. Here go the
Let
problem.
me finish.
You don't ask nobody for shit. But I'm even inside of relationships, right? When you go into a situation and a motherfucker say, I like you, right? You really, at that point, that's over with. You don't ask them for shit.
Keno, I feel you.
You accept what somebody willing to give you.
I feel you on
You are
this.
a fucking beggar.
I feel you on
You
this.
hope somebody treats you right.
This nigga.
The problem
You're
is
not
this,
willing
though.
to do. I didn't do what to do for somebody to treat you.
He ain't gonna stop.
No, go ahead.
It
The
is
problem
Keno
with
Corner.
this is that sounds good. It sounds like what should happen. The problem with that is people are conditioned to operate off of the belief in things not seen.
Okay. And that's real.
It is.
Definitely real. Especially in the black
You know what I'm
community.
saying?
Especially in
if you-
America,
if you say
especially
any-
in
if
the
you say
Western
anything
civilization.
against- If you say anything against Jesus right now, you are a blasphemous bastard.
And my whole thing with that is the same people who be criticizing politicians for not giving and delivering
Right.
don't have that same expectation of their pastor or of the ones they serve. I mean, those relationships are very one-sided as well.
Yeah, because we don't ask nobody for shit.
That's a lot.
But that's
I'm
my
just
point.
saying.
My whole thing is
Ding, ding,
my whole
ding,
thing when it's all said and
ding,
done
ding,
is that we
warning. We're getting on around that time.
No. All right.
you
We
are
got
real
close
light
up.
skinned right now.
Throwing that out there because
You know what
I know
I'm
you.
saying?
I know you
But-
better get on that
but-
damn pedestal.
No. But in the end, here go the thing. You expect something from me that you are not leveraging me to get from me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's been happening all over. We do that in relationships.
No, I agree with that.
We do that in politics.
I definitely-
That piece I agree with.
We do that with almost every business, everything else we do. Like you'll come to me as a black business owner, you'll ask me to go above and beyond to do whatever the fuck it is for you to be able to done. But when you go to Walmart, when you go to Target, and you buy a motherfucking shirt with the string out of order, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the other, you don't take that bitch. You keep that shirt. If I did it and the shit was off a half a speck, you know what you gonna do to me?
Kill you on Facebook.
That's real shit. So when it's all
not
said and
necessarily
done,
true.
is
That's not necessarily
be
true.
mindful of the fact. Be mindful of the fact
That's not
that, y'all-
necessarily
that
true.
we went out here, we elected
not.
a man as president
It's
right
not.
now. We elected a black woman, allegedly, black woman as a vice president right now, and y'all ain't asked them for shit. And if they don't give you shit, don't complain about what the
We've
shit
been asking
All
for
I'm
the
gonna say
same
is
shit
this.
for
All
600
I'm gonna say
fucking
is this,
years.
though.
Dignity.
Yeah, I'm real shit.
We gonna see because they not in office until January 20th, right? So like we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
You know how I
Yeah,
roll.
so again, thanks to Bazaar Coffee Bar, Executive Art,
Recoil Tactical. The other guy.
The other guy, Butterfly Vegan.
Got that right.
And remember the contest, to be able to win one of these canvases, go to Executive Art YouTube channel, go to the newest episode,
And comment.
Assholes and Numbers, like and comment, and subscribe. And you'll register to win a canvas. Also, you'll register to win a membership to be able to learn how to shoot, clean, and work with your gun from Recoil Tactical. It's a whole.
Because we know how much y'all love free shit.
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share,
Right
subscribe.
now.
And comment.
And good note. My people.
Bye, you goddamn heathens.